frustrating when that team?
Yes, it does. I'm tired of this. Tired of this bull. It's been 7 years of the same. Tired of this.
What can you do now going forward to get it turned around?
Get our minds right and get ready to play Philadelphia.
To get frustrated.
Man, when I look at this team, when I just look around the league, watching other games, and seeing teams that's even got worse records than them, they still play a better brand of football than we do. It's teams that I watch in this league, and I'm like, wow, they're moving the football like a normal football team. They're actually moving the football. We can't do that. Even the games we win are so ugly. And when that's the case, it's just coaching. We got beat by a less talented football team. Plain and simple. Yesterday. That's coaching. They had a whole backup offensive line. Their best receiver was a guy that only can run a fly route. Their best player on their team was banged up. Their quarterback didn't even start. They just said, you know what? We already don't have anything, so let's just blitz. And that was enough to beat us. I don't understand. I was like, okay, after the first series, I was like, okay, boom. Why are we still in shotgun in the second series? You should have, that's the thing. We have the worst coaching staff in the National Football League. And it's been that way. And when we do win games, it's the talent that somehow wins the game. And it's always an ugly game because we're not coached right. Like, when have we ever, since Ron Rivera's been here, when's the last time we just went and just dominated a football team? Since he's been here, like, really just went in from the beginning of the game to the end of the game was over. I don't think I've seen that since, I think we did it to San Francisco a few years ago when their quarterback was injured. I think we did it to them. I have to really go back and look. When's the last time we ever dominated a football game? We haven't. That's coaching. That's coaching. You had an inferior offensive line. They was hitting their quarterback. We wasn't hitting theirs. Like, why wasn't we sending the house? I mean, they only scored 14 points. But why didn't we attack? We got 4 first rounders. If you send 5 men, not a DT, a linebacker or something, send Khalid Hudson with them, and some chaos should happen. This is too easy. Our coaches, I don't want to say they're outdated. I don't want to say that. I said it, and a person I respect disagreed with me, but I still feel the same way. Because you could see it in plain English. You're not supposed to lose to the 1-5 New York Giants without none of their starting O-linemen. They got a guy that was off the couch, Justin Pugh, and he got dominated by Chase Young, but it still should have been more. Eric Bieniemy, I don't know what kind of game plan you drew. You actually, to me, it was like you didn't even know you was playing the Giants. You told me in a press conference you've been knowing Wink Martindale for years. It seemed like you just was introduced to this guy. Like you never knew. We knew what he was going to do. Get rid of the ball. We didn't do that. All those drops getting Sam killed. Slow developing plays. Why are we running them? He should be under center, handing the ball off to a power running back that you have. You play to your opponent. John Bates and Cole Turner should have been in there. You couldn't block them, so why not? It was 14-7 anyway. We could have turned this into a slow roller and got up out of here. 17-10, 21-10. 21-14. But nope. We looked absolutely. We didn't even look like we could have beat a college team. It looked like if we would have played the Georgia Bulldogs and they blitzed on us, they probably had a chance to win the game. The game, even if we won the game, I guarantee you the game would have been close. It's horrible. It's really horrible when you look at that. What was that? Terry did his thing. Chase, he did his thing. That's really, it's disgusting. Week after week, it's like the same movie over and over again. And it's a movie that I'm tired of seeing. Josh Harris, at the end of this year, as soon as you can get a coach, can you just do me a favor, you and Magic Johnson, fly to Ann Arbor and get me Jim Harbaugh down here and let Jim pick his staff, and I guarantee you we'll be winning instantly. Offensive-minded coach, a tyrant. He doesn't take shit at all. You're going to have to play. He'll get your ass off the football field. We won't have guys like David Mayo on this roster again with a guy like that. Even the backups would be better. I mean, you heard Jonathan Allen. He's sick of it. Now, John, you're sick of it, right? Could you imagine a guy like me that's been a fan of this team since 81, who came in hot as a young kid, like, yo, this is what it is. Super Bowl in 82, Super Bowl in 87, Super Bowl in 91. Then after that, it's been absolute misery. Besides maybe when Joe Gibbs came back and Robert Griffin Jr., it's been misery. Now, if Ron lucks up and wins 10 games in a row, all of this doesn't matter. But there's no way that that's going to happen, because we have a horrible coaching staff. From the head coach, EB, I love you to death, but you're not ready. And that game proved it yesterday why you've been looked over as a head coach. It's not no black thing. It's not no white thing. That is why you're not a head coach in the National Football League. Right there, that Giants game. Only thing an owner has to do, or a general manager has to do before they pick their coaches, look at that game, you're not getting the job. You'll be back in Kansas City next year as an offensive consultant. And Andy and Patrick probably laughing like, we told them. We told them that shit wouldn't work. This is not working. It's like you're not preparing for the opponent. You're just trying to run your system. It's not like you're living in the moment of the game. Like, what's going on in the game? They're blitzing. Why are we still in shotgun? They're blitzing. Why haven't we got an extra guy in here? They're blitzing. Why not put the quarterback under center and run some plays? You finally ran 3 straight running plays, and I was like, what took so long? And the crazy stat that we passed more on first down than any team in the National League, 83%. You hear that? On first down. So once we don't get it, we're in second and long. And that's happening over and over and over again. If we don't complete that pass on first down, the drive is over. No creativity. You got Curtis Samuel. Let him carry the ball about 5 or 6 times. Because obviously, we're not fast at running back. He's a guy that can make some things happen on some sweeps, on some anything. Use him. I don't understand what we got these players for. We're not even using them right. We're not using them right. Like, I used to hear people, content creators in the summer, and they were saying stuff like, we should have got this guy and we should have got that guy. Guess what? We wouldn't have coached them right.